So welcome everyone. This is your evening meditation based on Course in Miracles workbook lesson 283 and the preliminary section to the series of review lessons we're busy with, which is called What is the Holy Spirit? In answer to the question, what is the Holy Spirit? So just taking half an hour's time out, going somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed for the next half an hour, sitting comfortably in your favorite meditation posture, whatever that happens to be. So if you're sitting on a chair, sit feet shoulder width apart, cup your hands in your lap. Support your back, so I've got a cushion against the back of this chair. Make yourself comfortable and close your eyes. Put your phone on mute or silent. Close your eyes. Start off by taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. So filling up the lower stomach. So you breathing in to the belly button. Second phase of the breath into the heart center. Just feel a nice warm tingling sensation flowing up from the lower stomach and spine into your heart center, to the upper chest, into the head. Take another sip of air in. Pause at the top of the inhale. Scan your mind. Just notice any thoughts going on there, particularly any distracting, distressing, or disturbing thoughts. Thoughts about the past and the future often fall into that category. Any emotions that go along with those. So maybe there's some resentment, you're holding a grievance. Maybe you're worried about the future. Notice how that shows up physically. So maybe there's a kind of a churning in your stomach, tightness in your chest, a clenched jaw, sweaty palms. The extreme nausea and panic attacks can come just from our thoughts and emotions. That's how powerful they are. So having noticed all this and noticing that it's not very pleasant, just choose to let it go with the breath. So exhale, just blowing it all away, like cloud patterns. It's being blown away by the wind of your breath. So what's left is just the sky. And that, in the analogy, is the true awareness, which is the subject of today's lesson. But I jump ahead of myself. Let's first just get into a nice, calm, relaxed, but aware state. So just watch your breath, breathing in through the nose. Notice how the stomach rises, the chest rises. Notice the subtle flow of life energy up from the lower stomach and spine into the crown of the head. Notice air flowing into the nostrils. Pause at the top of the inhale. Find some stillness. Connect with the stillness in the gaps between inhales and exhales. And then you exhale, just sighing it all out. Again, a little sighing sound on the back of your throat. Air flows out of your nostrils, let the chest and the stomach suck back in. And then you pause at the bottom of the exhale. Just resting in the stillness for a few moments. And then you repeat the cycle. So breathing in, stomach rises, chest rises. Notice the subtle flow of life energy up the spine, into the crown. Pause. Just really notice the stillness, the peace that arises when you do that. And when you exhale, sigh it all out. Notice the vibration in the throat. Air flows out of the nostrils, chest and stomach suck back in. Come to rest at the bottom of the exhale. So just set the breath in motion. It's nice, deep, slow, rhythmical pattern. Step back and just watch the breath just happen to you, through you, and for you. No conscious stressing, straining, or striving needs to be involved. You can just observe the breath happening to you, through you, for you, without any conscious effort. So it's completely the opposite of how we normally operate. Notice the peace and the stillness that arises when you do this simple breath watching practice. So keep watching your breath. And I want you to imagine the lovely lump, heavy, warm, relaxed feelings flowing down from the crown of your head. You breathe it in to the crown of your head and imagine it just flowing down, seeping down the back of your head, through your face, relaxing your jaw, smoothing out any lines of tension in your face. Relaxing your jaw so you can move your jaw around. Just releasing tension there, which we hold unconsciously. You can just bring some awareness into it. And as you exhale, just sighing it all out. Breathing in again. Breathe in this lovely lump, heavy, warm, relaxed feeling into your neck and your shoulders. Just feel the warm, tingling feeling subsiding back down from the neck and shoulders into your upper arms, through your triceps, your biceps, down through your elbows, into your forearms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers, and just letting them hang limply and heavily off your body. Feel the weight of them pressing down into your body. And you're just getting more and more relaxed with every breath, just sinking a bit deeper, deeper and deeper with each breath into this lovely, peaceful, calm, relaxed state. Keep watching your breath. Breathing in, stomach rises, chest rises. Imagine you breathing this life energy into your hands, through the tips of your fingers, flowing up your palms, through your wrists, into your forearms, on up through your elbows, into your biceps, your triceps, your neck and your shoulders. Pause at the top of the inhale. Feel that nice, warm, tingling sensation. Just releasing the tension in your neck. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. You can roll them forwards, roll them back. Move your neck side to side and just feel that really lump, heavy, warm, tingling feeling as you exhale. Just easing all the tension, just releasing all the tension out. And that's seeping down like warm water into your upper back, through your chest, down into your lower back, your stomach, filling your stomach with warm water. So it's like a hot water bottle in your stomach. And this lovely lump, heavy, warm, relaxed feeling is flowing down from your stomach into your groin, through your buttocks, your thighs, the back of your thighs, quadriceps, through your knees into your shins, calves, your ankles, feet and your toes. So your whole body is completely lump heavy, warm and relaxed. It's full of this lovely lump heavy, warm feeling. Getting more and more relaxed with each breath. Your mind is clear, calm, empty, open, but aware. Imagine it's like an empty vessel. It's waiting to receive the water, loving water, holy water. These are all metaphors really for the spirit. Just let this permeate into your awareness through these words. And I'm going to read you from this preliminary section. Answer the question, what is the Holy Spirit? It's listening without trying to evaluate, judge, or label, intellectualize, intellectually understand these words. Just let them rather seep into your awareness, dropping in without resistance. And that way they'll go into the deep part of your mind, subconscious mind, which is where they needed to start undoing the default thought system of the ego. I'll remind you just to keep watching your breath and keeping your mind very hard, open, calm, empty, and aware as you do this. So what is the Holy Spirit? The Holy Spirit mediates between illusions and the truth. Since he must bridge the gap between reality and dreams, perception leads to knowledge through the grace that God has given him. You can always substitute the word God for love, first. And the grace that love has given him to be his gift to everyone who turns to him for truth. Across the bridge that he provides are dreams, all carried to the truth, to be dispelled before the light of knowledge. There are sights and sounds, forever laid aside. And where they were perceived before, forgiveness has made possible perception's tranquil end. Just keep watching your breath, staying very nice, and still, and calm, and empty, and open, but aware. And these ideas just sink in. Pebbles dropping into a pond on a very still, calm day. The ripple effects are noticeable because your mind is so still and calm. In fact, these ideas are going to ripple all the way into the depths of your subconscious mind. So the goal the Holy Spirit's teaching sets is just this end of dreams. Sights and sounds must be translated from the witnesses of fear to those of love. And when this is entirely accomplished, learning has achieved the only goal it has in truth. For learning, as the Holy Spirit guides it to the outcome he perceives for it, becomes the means to go beyond itself, to be replaced by the eternal truth. If you but knew how much your Father, your Source, yearns to have you recognize your sinlessness, he would not let his voice appeal in vain, nor turn away from his replacement for the fearful images and dreams you made. The Holy Spirit understands the means you made, by which you would attain what is forever unattainable. And if you offer them to him, he will employ the means you made for exile, to restore your mind to where it truly is at home. Just pause, reflect on that. So, Jesus is referring to the futility of the ego's thought system, trying to attain some kind of happiness, fulfillment, and satisfaction. That's forever unattainable within the ego's thought system. In the thought system and the world of separation, these are fleeting at best, unattainable at worst, ephemeral, they don't last. So even if you do have a little bit of what you think is happiness and satisfaction, very quickly disappears to be replaced by dissatisfaction with status quo, disappointment, what's actually happened. And so we offer them all to him. He will employ the means you made for exile, these mechanisms of projection, just to look at them differently, to forgive them, and restore our minds to where they're truly at home, in knowledge. So from knowledge, just beyond time and space, beyond perception, where he has been placed by God, by love, eternal love itself. The Holy Spirit calls to you to let forgiveness rest upon your dreams and be restored to sanity and peace of mind. Without forgiveness will your dreams remain to terrify you, and the memory of all your Father's love will not return to signify the end of dreams has come. So accept your Father's gift. It is a call from love to love, that it be but itself. The Holy Spirit is his gift, by which the quietness of heaven is restored to God's beloved Son, to love's beloved extension, if you prefer that language. Would you refuse to take the function of completing God or love, when all he wills is that you be complete? So pause and ask yourself that question. Would you refuse the call of love? Call to be one with love, to be as you truly are. When this is the divine will, this is the will of the source itself. Why would you want to deny this? Why would you want to refuse to take a function that can only bring you happiness? The only reason would be because you prefer to keep your own identity, your own self-concept. Prefer not to be only love, want to be something else as well, or instead of, because that's the truth. It's a substitution. The ego is a substitution for your true self. So this leads us very nicely into today's lesson. 283, workbook lesson 283. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose as you prepare for this. Imagine you breathing not just air in, but light. Beautiful golden white light flowing into your heart center, into your upper chest, into your head, encompassing your head, your whole upper body in this golden white light aura. And now say to yourself, today's core idea: my true identity abides in you. And you're addressing your own higher self. You is with a capital Y as its identity. So my true capital I identity abides in capital U. So you're addressing the source of your own mind. Starting to connect with it. So you're addressing it as though it's something separate from you, but it's not really. It seems to be separate only because you've identified with another part of your mind, another identity. Which is why the apparent separation seems to exist and why we even have language at all. It's actually in perfect oneness. There's nothing to address, and there's no one to address it. There's only perfect oneness, and that's your true identity. So exhale, and just be willing to just blow out this false identity. Conceptually anyway, it's a lifetime's work to really undo it. But conceptually, be willing to let go of all false identity, however that shows up. It shows up in very cunning ways. It doesn't say, look, here I am, I'm your false identity. And what it gets you to do is to fear, to get angry, to get upset, to feel like you're the victim, to feel unfairly treated. And that, of course, creates a separate sense of self. It gives you some kind of identity. It's not true, but it seems to be in existence, seems to have some kind of reality because your mind is given it that. So breathe in again. Nice deep breath in, and again, breathing in the light. And imagine you filling your lower stomach. Beautiful golden white light blowing up like a balloon, a light-filled balloon, then into your heart center. Second phase of the breath. So feel a nice warmth flowing in with this light into your lower stomach, your heart center, up into your head, to your third eye and the crown of your head. So a nice warm, tingling feeling, comforting light as you listen to these words. It's really a prayer that you're going to say to repeat it after me to your source. So, Father, addressing the source of your own mind, I made an image of myself, and it is this I call the Son of God. Yet his creation as it always was. Your creation is unchangeable. Let me not worship idols. I am he my Father loves. My holiness remains the light of heaven and the love of God. And so feel that light just intensifying, viewing every cell and every muscle in your body, every corner of your mind. If you notice any resistance to that, any little spots of darkness, notice them and just blow them away with the breath. Imagine you letting them go like a black smoke out of your mouth, releasing them all out. All lower stomach into the spine, blow the last remaining air and negativity out. So there's only the light. As the lesson says, my holiness remains the light of heaven and the love of God. So feel the light imbuing every cell and every muscle of your body. Love just sitting in your heart center. And say, is not the light of heaven infinite? Is not your Son my true identity when you created everything that is? Just sink into this light within you. Nowhere else to go, nothing else to do. Sink into the light, into the love in which your true identity abides. A couple of minutes to finish this meditation. I invite the presence in with this short invitation. So now am I one in shared identity? God, my Father, as my only source, everything created, part of me. And so I offer blessing to all things, uniting lovingly with all the world, which my forgiveness has made one with me. And just rest. Feel the pull to go within. So don't resist it, just go there. Into this beautiful light, place of complete peace and stillness. Visualize it as a beautiful golden or white light energy. It's flowing in. It's infusing every cell and every muscle of your body, every corner of your mind. It's healing light. Sinking in, going a little bit deeper, deeper and deeper with each breath, to the stillness, into the light. Perception of external silence activate the inner stillness. It's just the same as the light, it's the same as the love. There's only one reality there. So allow yourself to go there fully for the next minute of silence. So just gently, on the count of 3, you're going to come back into an awareness of the body and the senses and the world. So 1, just notice your breath again. Reconnect with your breath, breathing in. Notice how the stomach rises, chest rises, subtle flow of air into the nostrils, a warm feeling flowing up your spine. Whatever else you notice, pause, connect with the stillness and the light, just still very much there. And when you exhale, just sigh it all out. A little sighing sound in the back of your throat. Air flows out of your nostrils, the chest and the stomach. Suck back in. Again, come to rest in the peace and the stillness for a few seconds at the bottom of the exhale. So 2, just noticing all your body senses. As you breathe in again, you notice how your body's feeling, what you're touching with your hands, the weight of your body, pressing down to the chair, your feet touching the ground. Notice any smell in your nose as you inhale. Notice what you're tasting. It's a subtle aftertaste after a meal or a drink. Just notice that. And notice what you're hearing. Tuning into the very subtle sounds in your environment. It could be the whirring of your computer fan, the ticking of a clock, traffic in the distance, voices if you're in a house, somewhere where there are people, voices in the distance, wherever, whatever's going on, just notice it from a very still, calm place in your mind. So this is what it means not to judge, just allow these sense perceptions to arise, and there's no judgment, there's no mental commentary. You're not trying to name these things, label them, interpret them, evaluate them, not creating a meaning, because that's what the mind does. The ego mind loves to create meaning out of your sense perceptions, and that perception, that's what perception is, the meaning you give to your sensory sensations. That is what traps us here. That's what keeps us in a dream. constantly looking for meaning in sensory perception when there is none. True meaning lies beyond that, lies in the still, calm, peaceful presence in your mind that is beyond perception. This is where your true identity abides. So remind yourself one more time of today's lesson. My true identity abides in love. Feel the power of that statement. And then open your eyes, look around. Just apply the same non-judgmental perception to whatever you see. Let your eyes just rest, whatever they happen to rest on, pretty randomly. There's no attempt to select anything or not select anything. Let them rest for a second or two and then move on to something else. And don't name anything, just allow it to be. There's no mental commentary. Not saying, oh, there's a cup, there's a lamp, there's a wall. You just allow it to be and really connect with the peace that comes when you do this. It's this peaceful perception is the correction of conflicted perception, judgmental perception, leads you into conflict and unhappiness. So to help you stay connected to this peaceful presence, this true identity that abides within you always, practice today's lesson frequently. If you're in the community and on the WhatsApp group, I've sent you a shorter recording to help you to do that. Otherwise, just remind yourself. Only takes a few moments to remind yourself, my true identity abides in love. My true identity is love. If you want to be even more direct. And you apply that to anything that's arising. You breathe in, you connect with your breath, you notice those thoughts, apply the idea, and in love, all of these false thoughts, unloving thoughts just melt away. You let them go with the breath. That should keep you connected to this true identity for the rest of the evening, and that in turn should bring you a very peaceful and flowing evening. So wish you good practicing and a very peaceful evening ahead. I hope to connect with you tomorrow. Just a little heads up for tomorrow. There's a live meditation at 12:30 UK time, British Summer Time currently. That's 1:30 p.m. SA time, 11:30 GMT, and again in the evening. It's a later session tomorrow, so 6 p.m. GMT, 7 p.m. British Summer Time, 8 p.m. SA time. Do join me then. If you're not sure how to do that, you're out there on YouTube. Just subscribe to the channel and you'll be notified when I go live. So thank you for listening, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. Have a lovely evening. Namaste.
Thank you.